Getting into college these days is no easy feat, and even just applying for college can be a grueling process for high school students. Forest Ridge of the Sacred Heart is here to share how it helps its students prepare. Please welcome Head of School Mary Rose Guerin and the Director of College Counseling, Nikki Danos.
Hello.
Thank you for being here, ladies.
Thank you. Thanks for having us.
So Mary Rose, I want to start with you. How does Forest Ridge really approach college counseling?
Yeah, great question. So we approach college counseling the way we do most things, and that's by centering each individual student during the process. It's important for us that all of our students get the information they need collectively, but then each of them gets really individualized attention as they go through this process, because we know it could be really stressful, but it should be an exciting time. And I think that if we can ensure kids that we're supporting them and their unique needs, they can really approach this from a place of curiosity and joy instead of anxiety and stress.
That's amazing, because I remember it being very stressful for me when I was going through that, but that
Yeah.
personalized approach is so awesome. Nikki, I want to get to you. Walk us through a little more about what this college counseling process looks like.
Yeah, it really begins in earnest in the junior year when students are allowed to meet with admissions counselors from colleges from around the world. And they glean from that the type of environment that might work best for them. And then we start with group meetings in December of their junior year, and that keeps going throughout their junior and senior years. But really where the brick hits the road, if that's a saying, is when I meet one-on-one with the students starting in December of their junior year. And that's when we talk about academic fit, social fit, financial fit. And I'm very proud to say that every student has a unique college list. No two lists are the same. And for example, last year we had 28 seniors. They applied to 149 colleges in 36 states and 5 countries.
Wow, that's so cool. And what are the most important factors, Nikki, would you say that colleges are looking at? I think this is really interesting.
I would say 80% of any college admission decision is based on the transcript. That is classes they take, grades they earn. And colleges are looking for students to really challenge themselves academically. And the way that a college would know that is by something called the school profile. Every high school in the world has to have this form, the school profile, that talks about the mission of the school, the curriculum at the school, demographics. And so as they read Forest Ridge applicants, they're looking at that student within the context of our school. And so the school profile really provides consultation to a college about what kind of curriculum is offered there.
And is there anything that's changed in the application process this year in 2026 that's different than past years?
I see what's on the horizon,
Okay.
Kelly. It's going to be artificial intelligence.
AI.
It's here. We know it. I would not be surprised if 5 years from now the college essay may be obsolete. They may replace it with live interviews or something to see the authentic voice of a student.
That makes sense. Mary Rose, what are the specific programs that Forest Ridge really offers that help with the college process? We heard a little bit about what makes the school stand out.
Yeah, great question. So as Nikki said, colleges look at students in the context of their own environment. And so we've really created an academic program that asks students to sustain deep critical thinking and apply their knowledge in ways that colleges would do that, or a student in college would do that. So for example, we have something called an endorsement pathway, where students can take what's similar to a major or a minor at the university and sustain their thinking deeply in that subject area, showing that, you know, they can go really deep when they are applying their critical thinking skills to something that they love. We also have a capstone project that does something similar. Our students are able to do things like global exchange, and so we're really trying to provide a variety of opportunities for students to show colleges that they can go beyond what you might see in a traditional classroom.
Nikki, last question for you.
Sure.
What role do standardized tests play in the process?
Well, it's not what it used to be.
Okay.
I'd say 10 years ago, it was a major factor. Since the pandemic, about 93% of colleges remain test optional or test free. That means a student can choose to submit their scores to a college, their ACT or SAT, or they can withhold them. The University of California system is test blind or test free, meaning you could score a perfect score on a standardized test. They'll never look at that. So testing is not what it used to be. Again, it's back to the transcript, the grades earned in the classes they take.
This was so interesting. It's changed so much since I was in this process, which makes sense. Thank you so much, ladies, for being here.
Thank you so much.
Thank
A
you.
pleasure.
Yes, and to learn even more information about Forest Ridge School of the Sacred Heart and all that it offers its students, just visit the website that you see right there on your screen.
New Day Northwest is sponsored by Forest Ridge School of the Sacred Heart.